What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm at some yard sales. There's a community sale going on, actual sales, real sales, finally. And I'm looking for some stuff to flip on Amazon and eBay. Looking through the junk here, and it feels good. The weather's nice outside. It's a perfect day for these sales, and there's a lot going on. So, unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of footage because I ran out of memory, but I'll show you some of the footage I got today while I was out. Looking through the clothing, there's some dolls there, and I did get a pretty good haul today, which I'll show everything I bought at the end of the video, just like always. And over at this sale, there's some shoes, and ooh, it's pretty decent shoes, some Nike, some Adidas, and I ended up buying some. I think they were $4. And over here, some Fisher Price toys, little people. They were $1 a piece. Unfortunately, a lot of them were just really bad shape, like marked up, paint scratched off. I like to buy these to lot up, and I just missed a big little people score at another sale. I mean, a really big one I could have made some money on. It was only $10. Unfortunately, I missed that, so I wasn't going to miss these. And children's clothing, we don't need to see children's clothing, do we? There's a scale for $3. I probably should have picked that up, even though I already have a couple scales. Could always use a third. Some children's stuff over here, and I did spot another children's type toy that I bought to flip. I think I got it on camera here. Yeah, sort of. It's at the end there. Just really bad footage. Usually when I do these footage like this, when I'm out 4 or 5 hours, I can't record every sale. I just try to get a lot of footage. Then I just pick clips, some of the better footage. Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot to work with today. There's some luggage. I don't mess with luggage. Some weird hats. This sale, there's a woman desperately trying to get me to buy her VHS collection over there. I mean, she was begging. I felt sorry for her. I thought she was going to cry because she thought I was interested in buying it all for some reason. But I told her, no. I just ended up picking out a couple. One I could make some money on, and one I'll give to my mom, which show those there in a bit. There's a soul over there sitting kind of lonely. Books, and not really good books, not really good CDs, really not good VHS either. There's some more books, and unfortunately nothing really at this sale. But let me show you what I picked up today at these yard sales. Pretty awesome stuff. Here are the results of the community garage sales. Boy, did it feel good to be out sourcing yard sales and just, living it up. It was a perfect day, low to mid 70s, sunny. You couldn't ask for anything better. But this is my haul for everything, and there's mostly garage sale, but there's some thrift store mixed in because I stopped at 3 places while I was out. First, what do we got here? We got some Nerf N-Strike magazines, 50 cents to $1. I got $6 into these. It's not great money, but they always sell. I'll make about $20 profit in the end after I sell those. Picked up this Super Shooter for $5. Now, I recently found one of these at Goodwill for $3, and they sell for about $30. They're actually going for about $50 on Amazon used right now. If it's in really good condition, all the paperwork's in there, I may try Amazon for this. Also needs to be clean because, you don't want to have like little bits of cookie or something in there. So we'll see how it is. Then I picked up some of these toys here. These are little people toys. Not this one, this is Tommy. But what happened was I was at a sale, and there's a big lot of little people toys, like all kinds of city stuff and the vehicles, and probably about 40 of the little figures, and it was $10. So I saw it was all on a blanket, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get those, but somebody already bought it and he'd already paid, and he was picking it up. So yeah, I missed out on that. So when I saw these at another sale, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna grab these. Didn't know what they were worth. I know, like, I always buy these and then I end up lotting them up after I get a few of the little people toys. There's a big tote, and they were 25 cents a piece. Unfortunately, they all had like marks on them and just really bad shape. So I picked out 4 of the good ones in pretty good condition. This John Deere Tommy toy here was $5. It's complete. I didn't know what it was worth. I figured it was at least worth that. I'll probably make hopefully $20 profit on the end. There's some on there for about $15, but they're missing like some of the figures that come off. And it's also battery operated, so I got to make sure that works and everything. But yeah, I think I'll make $20 on that. A fishing reel. This was actually $7. Had a pole. The pole was broken, but this is a Black Max 3. Not sure where the model is, But yeah, it was pretty good, about $35, $40 it looked like. So picked that up. So there was a lot of disappointment today while I was out. I saw a lot of people buying stuff that I would have bought. Unfortunately, at one sale, I saw a guy, and I'm like, this guy is definitely a reseller. But I looked down, and I saw these. So I grabbed them, and I thought they were the 8mm 120 for some reason. I'm just like, ooh, he missed these. Let's keep looking. When I went to pay for them, I noticed that, oh, these are the VHS-C 30-minute. Still, I can make $4 profit on those. And this I just bought it to use maybe with a handy cam I find. But I can make $4 on this too. So really there's $8 profit there. It's not bad. But what I missed was the guy went over and picked up a plastic bag, and it had a World Wrestling Federation, vintage belt in there, which I know there's a pretty good money, pretty good find. But underneath it was filled with Legos and Lego manuals, a lot of like older looking maybe city sets. So yeah, I missed out on that. That was unfortunate. But yeah, we'll still make some money there. Picked up these repair manuals. This is a nice one. Paid $0.25 a piece for these. I'll make $12 profit on this, no problem. Only about $8 on this one. Mostly because the condition has a couple of torn pages. But we'll still sell that because it's just easy to list and ship medium mail. This may have been the best find of the day. This is at the first sale I stopped at. Let me get this open. It is a Bushnell Tor V2 rangefinder. I think these are mostly used for golf, right? And I paid $20 for it, and I'll sell it for about $100 to $120, no problem. Gonna check on Amazon as well. It could be worth a lot more to sell used on there, as some of these electronics are. But it's got the case going for it. It's in pretty good condition. Had batteries in it, and he showed me how it worked. So pretty comfortable that everything's correct with it. We'll make some great profit on it. Oh, what do we got here? A PlayStation bag. Paid $3 for this. The guy told me that he had sold all the video games previously, earlier, unfortunately. And then there was another guy, while I was there, come up and ask. Every time I asked about video games, I was told that I was like the 6th person to ask about video games. So there's definitely a lot of competition out there for that stuff. I don't know why this was left. It's in great condition. It's worth about $20, $25 on eBay. I might just throw it in the collection. I don't think I have one. Here's a Minolta camera. I did not look this up. When you're moving through yard sales and you want to keep hitting them, for 50 cents, just pick it up, right? Don't take the time to try to figure out if it's worth picking up. Luckily, this one does sell for $20. It's not a high-end one. I didn't expect it to be, but for 50 cents, $20 sale, I'll probably make about $12 profit on that. Picked up these shoes for $4. They're a little dirty, but they'll clean up. I thought they were really cool looking Adidas, and I couldn't find any real comps for this style. But, once I clean them up, I'll probably price them about $30. Picked up a Who Knew for $1. In the end, come Christmas, I'll probably make $20 on that. Then I picked up this. It was kind of surprising. Now, I picked up a lot of things that I just assumed they were something else, like the tapes. I picked up this thinking just it was the 310 disc DVD CD player for whatever reason, knowing full well that there's lower end, like this one's only the 200 CD, not even DVD. I guess it was just wishful thinking. It had the remote. I paid $10 for it. There was another sticker that said $75 and works. I said, what price is this? 75 or 10? She said, oh, that's 10. $75 was the eBay price we looked up, and he told me he just wants to move it. So I'm like, all right, I'll pay $10 for it, knowing the remote's worth 20 to 25 minimum. Even if it doesn't work, it's pretty safe buy. But I'll be able to sell this, I think, for $150. If it was the better one, the 300 disc, I've sold those before, upwards to $400 with the remote. I don't know if they still hold that value because it's been a couple years since I've actually found one. But still a great pickup, I think, for $10. See, over here is another pair of shoes. I paid $4 for these. Converse, they're unworn. They do well. Price them at $25, $30, and they'll sell. So right here, we got some Old Pal and for Bill's vintage bait minnow buckets. Now I got to a sale and there was a family just putting stuff out on blankets and tables. So they were just, getting started. I saw these, I thought they were pretty cool. The guy just told me, hey, they're $5 a piece. I was kind of like, I don't know. Then eventually it came down to he just wanted to get rid of them. He said, take them all for $7. I said, man, for $7, I'll take them. And also there was a picker van that rolled up. You know, those big white vans you see at every community sale. It was like 4 people jump out, and they were just buying tables off this guy. You know, I'll give you this much for this whole table. And I'm like, oh, I better grab these if I'm going to, you know, get them, because they're going to grab them. But I did do a little bit of research, not a whole lot. It looks like, you know, this one's probably the most valuable one at about $25. Some of the larger Old Pal, maybe the same. I'm going to have to do a bit more research. If nothing else, I love the look of these, and I would actually use them for decoration in my house. Then at Goodwill, picked up this for $10. It's brand new. I'll make $40 profit on that, no problem. And also at Goodwill for 99 cents. I picked up this Game Boy case. Unfortunately, one of the sliders are off. The other one's on there. When I found it, I'm like, please have a Game Boy or games. No, just game cases. It's empty. But it's still got the foam in there, so that's nice. Just going to throw that in the collection. I do think it's worth a little bit. Actually, I didn't look it up because I just, you know, wasn't planning on selling it. But I don't think it's worth a whole lot, maybe 15, 20 bucks. Got a couple of VHS. It was a desperate old woman trying to get me to buy all of her VHS. She was actually begging, like, please just buy them. Like, you can have them all for $6. And there was a lot. I'm just like, no, I don't want to mess with that. I told her, though, I would pick out a couple and give her 25 cents a piece for them. So I picked out this one, Image of the Beast. It's about a $10 to $15 VHS, I think. It's in good condition. And I picked up the stand because my mom's been talking about wanting to rewatch this movie, and I think it's pretty hard to find because it was like a TV movie. I'm not even sure if they ever put it on DVD or anything. So I went ahead and grabbed it for 25 cents. I'll just pass it on to her. I think it is worth like $10 or $12. But anyway, those are my VHS finds. And then finally, over here, we got some stuff in Salvation Army that's pretty cool. Some sealed media. I used to sell this 4-pack of these TDKs all the time for like 40 bucks. I don't think they hold that value anymore. I scanned them on Amazon. They weren't there. I still think I'll make like 20 bucks on those in the end. They were all this was half off for some reason. So I paid $1 for these, $1 for these tapes. They were priced kind of high on Amazon, which was surprising. Of course, that doesn't mean they'll sell for that, but more often than not, they will. But I think they were selling for about 30 bucks. So, you know, there's some profit there if we can get that. And we got this telescope here. Pocket telescope for $4.99, so it was actually $2. It is in pristine condition, and got the case, everything that goes with it. Unfortunately, it's not worth a whole lot. I'll be able to sell that probably in that condition for about $25, $30. So still a great pickup nonetheless. But there it is. There's my haul for the community yard sales. Finally got to hit some. It felt good. I feel like yard sales are not typically my most profitable source of, you know, income with flipping things, but it's definitely the most fun for me. So thank you for watching the video. Hit that like button for me on the way out. I really appreciate the support. If you could ring that bell for me as well, so you're notified when videos come out, I would love it. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk, and this has been Wick. Till next time.